All over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
College game day live in Kalamazoo and continued with the high school football state semifinals all across West Michigan and beyond. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to another Saturday edition of the Football Frenzy. Alongside Zach Sapanik, I'm Larry Fikirski.
8 West Michigan teams took the field today, just 2 wins away from a state championship. We've got highlights of all 8.
Yeah, each of those now just 1 win shy of a trip to Ford Field. We'll begin in Division II. The unbeaten Red Arrows of Lowell traveling to Brighton to beat the 11-1 Warriors of Walled Lake Western. Visitors are Walled Lake Western up 14-7 in the second, and they add to it. This is Cody White off the snap. Look at the stiff arm there, and he'll rumble 61 yards to pay dirt. They built a 21-7 lead, led it actually 31-14 at the half. Lowell's been a comeback team. They tried to do it again today. David Cruz punches this one in from a yard out. Walled Lake Western's lead was cut to 37-27. Then in the fourth, snow beginning to fall. It's Cruz again. He takes this one up the middle from 15 yards out. That cut it to 37-34, but that unfortunately is as close as they would get. The Red Arrow season coming to a close, 37-34.
Our kids had a great year, and they overachieved to the point where they ended up running into a pretty good team with a pretty good player on it, and it just makes it tough to, the further down you go. So I'm really proud of our guys. They've represented us very well this year.
In Division III, an all-West Michigan battle in Kentwood. The 11-1 Big Reds of Muskegon taking on unbeaten Edwardsburg. Third quarter, Ladarius Jefferson plows over the line for the score, his second of the day. Big Reds led 19-zip. Then in the fourth, the Eddies get on the board. Austin Klein takes the feed, rumbles 20 yards to pay dirt. Too much Muskegon, though, in this one. Big Reds win 19-8. They'll face Orchard Lake St. Mary's next Saturday for the state title.
They're very, very good at what they do, and they've won a lot of games. They scored a lot of points. And for our kids to keep them out of the end zone and the conditions and the wind in their face and all that kind of stuff says a lot about our character, our kids, and our defense. But that's a really good offensive team.
In Division IV, another all-West Michigan clash in Greenville, 10-2 Unity Christian in the semis for the very first time, facing 11-1 Grand Rapids Catholic Central. That guy will be sick at school on Monday. 10-3 GRCC, and it's Jack Bowen to Nolan Fugate, who barrels in from 4 yards out. It was a 17-3 lead. To the second, same combination, same result. This time Nolan powering his way in from 5 yards out to make it 24-3. And then in the fourth, Antonio Strong takes the direct snap, and he gets in on the left side. Grand Rapids Catholic Central eliminates Unity 31-13. They will now face Detroit Country Day Friday at 7:30.
I'm so happy for our kids, our seniors. I mean, it just feels great for them.
What's going to be the focus going forward?
Well, it's just the same as it always has been. It's going to be the focus on us, number one, making sure that we're ready to go, and number two, on our opponent.
In Division V, the 3-time defending state champion West Catholic Falcons meeting 11-1 Algonac in Battle Creek. Third quarter, fourth down for the Muskrats inside the red zone. However, West Catholic's defense sniffs it out like it did all game long. A pack of Falcons for the stop. Algonac did not find the end zone all day. To the fourth, Dominic Sternat. The handoff, and 9 yards later, he gets the dagger for West Catholic. On to a fourth consecutive state final. They top Algonac 17-0. Falcons take on Menominee next Saturday at 4:30.
In Division VII, the 11-1 Rangers of Cassopolis tangling with the 10-2 Bulldogs of Detroit Loyola. This one in Jackson. Loyola already up 8-zip, and adding to it, Prince Watkins back of the end zone in the snow to Hunter Harris. Add the two, it was a 16-0 lead. Cassopolis on the board finally in the second. Shane Lose doing the honors here, but it was all Loyola from there. The Rangers eliminated 54-22.
And in Division VIII, the unbeaten and 3-time defending state champion Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic Central making the long trip to Petoskey to meet St. Ignace. MCC up 14-0 in the third. Walker Christofferson adds to it 8 yards around the right end to make it a 3-score advantage for the Crusaders. Now 28-zip in the fourth. Dawson Stegman up the middle and in from 9 yards out. The Crusaders' quest for 4 straight continues. They win 35-0 and will play Ottawa Lake Whiteford in the state final Friday at 10 a.m.
High school volleyball season wrapping up today in Battle Creek. Rockford squaring off with defending champ Novi in the Class A state championship match. After dropping the first game, Rockford answering in the second. Cassandra Smeagol there with a block, and then here it's Madeline Long setting Olivia Rademacher for the kill. Rockford took the second game 25-20, but Novi came back to win the next two, both 25-22. Rams fall in the title match 3-0.
And in Class B, Lake Odessa Lakewood on the right side of your screen taking on North Branch for the title. After dropping the first two games, Vikings trying for a comeback. Off the set, Haley Marks with the kill right through the block and down for the point. Lakewood cut the lead to 5, but on match point, Lakewood again for the kill. This time Olivia Fike there for the block. Lakewood falling to North Branch 3-0.
Back to football, Michigan, Michigan State, Western, and Ferris all in action today. Big games for all and for different reasons. College highlights up next on The Frenzy.
Welcome back to a Saturday edition of the Football Frenzy.
Yeah, national spotlight shining even brighter on not only the Western Michigan Broncos today, but the entire university and the city of Kalamazoo and all of West Michigan for that matter. ESPN's College Game Day airing. We hope to show you some video here live from Western this morning. Huge turnout and response from students, alums, and Kalamazoo residents alike.
The Broncos trying to move one step closer to their first MAC championship in 30 years. 35-point favorites today over visiting Buffalo, and they covered. Third quarter, 17-0 lead for WMU. Zach Terrell swings it out to Michael Henry. He does the rest, 65 yards to the house. Terrell passed for a career-high 445 yards in the game. That broke Tim Hiller's school record for career passing yards. Then in the fourth, Terrell to his favorite target, Corey Davis, one of 13 receptions in the game for him. Broncos win big 38-0, continuing to row the boat at 11-0.
Now, despite last week's loss, the Michigan Wolverines still just 2 wins away from a Big Ten championship game. Ohio State next week, Indiana today. No Winston Spate today for Michigan, and it showed. John O'Korn struggled in the air but got some help on the ground. Wolverines down 10-6 late in the third, but it's Davion Smith breaking free just over the pylon. 34-yard TD to put Michigan up 13-10, and then in the fourth, Smith again, this time to the near side, and he'll go 39 yards for the score. That put Michigan up 10, and just in time because the snow began pouring down. Michigan outlasting Indiana 20-10 at the Big House.
Just up the road in East Lansing, the Michigan State Spartans trying to play spoiler against second-ranked Ohio State. Second offensive play of the game. Tyler O'Connor fakes the inside handoff, fakes the throw right, swings it back short left to L.J. Scott, who picks up a great block, hits the edge, goes the distance, 64 yards for the score. It was 7-0 Spartans early. Make it 10-10 late in the third now. Ohio State answers. Mike Weber barrels in from 4 yards to put the Buckeyes up 17-10. Less than 5 to play now. Spartans a chance to tie, and great Scott, one of his 160 yards on the ground, cut the lead to 1. Mark D'Antonio then deciding to go for 2 in the win. O'Connor, though, picked off in the end zone by Eric Smith. Buckeyes sneak past the Spartans 17-16.
Now the Division II national playoffs kicking off today in Big Rapids. Bulldogs playing host to Midwestern State out of Texas, and you know they loved the weather. Ferris actually down 20-16 until this. Trevor Birmingham in for the injured Reggie Bell. In from 15 yards out, it was 30-20 Bulldogs. Led it at the half. Then here early in the third, guess who? Birmingham again from 15 yards out. The lead was 37-20, and then just for good measure, well, he went to the air as well. Malik Taylor makes the catch, spins free, and goes 47. Ferris State takes care of round 1, 65-34.
In the association, after back-to-back losses on the road, the Pistons opened a 4-game homestand tonight. First up, the Celtics. Late in the fourth, Pistons trailing by 3. Tobias Harris from the corner, though, buries the triple. That squared things at 92, but it was too much Celtics at the end. Al Horford cleaning things up after a couple of misses. The big-time acquisition giving the Celtics a 94-92 victory.
Yeah, and congratulations again to the Calvin women's volleyball team. They won the national championship in Division III out in Wisconsin.
Yes, great day for them. Great day for Western. Great
Yes.
day in sports. We're back right after this.